I can see him. Tell you where it's up. There's all. So what you're seeing is their street signs are being replaced. You see our streets, some of the complaints that people are talking about, those being reported a long time ago. But here's what I was starting off with. While it's good to be back taking care of the city business, on the residents' behalf, I must be honest in saying that operations appear to be worse than they were when the last council session. With this being said, what would be the reason in hosting 2 council sessions a month when we cannot advance the city with currently hosting 4 council meetings? With respect to the city operating more efficiently, hosting less council meetings actually decreases the effort to improve upon the needs of the city and community members. The decrease in council meetings does not equate to efficiency. Moving the city in a positive direction is the responsibility of the council and city manager. Efficiency is the responsibility of the city manager and city council. Now, if you keep going, some of those signs are old as Christ. You can't read them. Keep going. That's not what, keep going. Actually, that's been cleaned up. Keep going, keep going. Some of this has been addressed, a lot of it hasn't. Keep going. He's actually gone now, finally. So there are some things happening. However, there's some, when we get to the picture, there's some serious issues here. So we were talking about the parks. You heard the conversation with the young lady regarding Tucker Park. This is the refrigerator in Tucker Park. Now, can you go back? That's the refrigerator in Tucker Park. Keep going. Keep going. Hold it back up. This thing is dilapidated. It's rotten. Literally rotten. Keep going. This is inside. Look at the roof's leaking. This is old stuff. It's old. It hasn't been touched in years. Keep going. That's somebody's personal stuff in our park. That's what we're talking about. This right here, if you can see it, this hasn't been serviced in 2019. This is in our public building. Those guys are opening the doors that they did not have keys to. So the outer doors are locked. But you can't tell me that I can't have access to that to do an assessment to see what's going on in our parks. This belongs to the people. So this is what that gripe. Now, this is Tucker Park sign. It's rotting away. You touch it, and it just falls apart. The park is trashed. So keep going. Have some more stuff. Now, this is inside our fire station headquarters. Keep going. This is the deck behind the fire station. I stepped on it. My foot went through the floor. Keep going. Right up the step. It's rotten. Those air conditioners, two of them are out. Water's dripping inside the fire station. They got buckets and what have you. Keep going. This hasn't been touched since I worked here in the 90s. That's inside the station. I wish the firefighters were here because I got something for them too, though. This is a double-edged sword. That's inside the station. Keep going, please. Keep going. This old, back up. This old stuff, the asbestos, this has been there since Christ was a baby. Keep going. Look at this. I mean, look at this was literally here when I worked here in the 80s. That tile has asbestos in it. Look at, it's just the whole building. It's falling apart, literally. This is outside the building. You see the water just seeping into the walls and things like that. The building's literally falling apart. See that? This generator, this powers our station in the event of a power outage. It doesn't work. So this is inside the station where that fire was about 10 years ago. 10 years has not been touched. Okay, so let's look at this. Back up, please. These are our new fire prevention cards. It has numbers on it that don't identify our fire units. Our units are 431, 432, etc. Who came up with FD23? That's not recognized by our dispatch. Keep going, please. This number, how am I driving, I believe, goes to the grants department or something like that. Okay. Anyways, so I wish the firefighters are here because I really wanted them to hear this. When you talk about your equipment, you guys are getting 5 new trucks. Is that not right? Okay, you didn't tell the public that part. You got to order that. You didn't tell the public that we approved a maintenance program for you guys. With respect to transporting critical patients, you guys are the ones who ordered those paramedic squads that cannot transport. It's already been delaying having ambulance, but you guys ordered those. The citizens said, please don't get those, get ambulances because you're gonna need immediate transport. So that part, you gotta own up to that. Don't blame the city council here. As far as a contract, yeah, you guys need a contract, but that's some crap that's been going on since the last regime. You know, I'm 100% in support of it, but you guys gotta tell the whole story up here. We're in support of the fire department. The other thing with hiring, you guys were all involved in the last hiring process. That thing, the wheels came completely off of that. Those were all your buddies that got hired. They didn't want to be here in Compton. We begged, myself and Captain Smith, I don't know if he's still here, recruits from in and around this city. We've never had a Samoan on this fire department. When was the last time you hired a female in this fire department? It's been 30 years. The people in and around this community need and deserve those jobs first. You talk about the development, they can't afford this low-income development that's coming. We've been over backward for the developers, but not for the community. I got a lot more to say, but I know my time is up. I'm gonna just say this, I'm gonna keep it short. This resolution for this charter change and all that. Now, it has July 26, 2022. I was at that meeting, yet my name is not on here. So either there was another meeting or I've just been excluded. And how many other times has that happened? I won't go further, I won't go deeper into that. There's some, I understand Dollarhide was broken into. All of our parks, Burrell McDonald, Dollarhide, 700 North Alameda, 600 North Alameda, the City Hall, all the buildings are trashed. I could go on, but I'm just gonna leave this. I'm gonna leave it at this for now and sit down. So this Saturday, September 10th, in collaboration with Starview Children and Family Services, hosting a huge giveaway. There's gonna be food, clothing, toys, and etc. There's gonna be a huge giveaway. Please come out. This is at 1303 Walnut Parkway from 9 to 1. This is right off of Walnut and Central. 1303 Walnut Parkway. Hopefully you can make it. I'll stop for now. Thank you.